Yes? What is it you need? Building supplies coming. I was just having a sip of wine.
Elven influence spreads once more.
There is much to do.
We have a new structure.
Ooh, I was just having a sip of wine.
The Elven King's
Ready your
domain
tools.
grows.
There is work to be done.
Stay to your post.
None can match the Elven King's refined tastes. It is time to build. Ooh, I was just having a sip of wine.
Our lives for the Elven King.
There is work to be done.
Have sighted
Remember
the
to
enemy.
inspect each
Yes?
and every
What is it
barrel.
you need? Build up this land.
They threaten our sanctity.
Stay to your post.
We have found their wretched camp.
A foul blight on this land. Our
We've
lives
built
for
a
the
hunting
Elven King.
shrine.
Oh, yes? What is it you need?
We have dug out a
There is work to be
new
done.
cellar door.
Maigovanen.
Ooh, I was just having a sip of wine. None can match the Elven King's refined tastes. There is much to do.
Remember to inspect each and every barrel. What does the king command? We'll stand guard. Move on.
I do believe that's the enemy.
Oh, yes? What is it you need? A fair sight indeed.
Remember to inspect each and every barrel. Stalwart defense.
Trespassers, to arms!
Fight as one! Gur van Glamhof! In the name of the Elven King! Stand fast!
We have a new structure.
yes?
Our
What is it
resources
you
are being
need?
attacked. Our kingdom expands.
Stay to your
once
post.
Ready your tools. Build up this land. Oh, yes? What is it you need?
Remember to inspect
They
each
dare
and
enter
every
the
barrel.
Elven King's domain.
A stalwart defense. Stop right there, criminals. What does the king command? Halt! Commence your patrol of the King. Glamhof!
You are not
Fight as
welcome
one!
here.
Gur van Glamhof!
Our resources are being attacked.
Our
Our
lives for
kingdom
the Elven
expands.
I was
King.
just having
Once
a sip
again.
of wine.
Fight as one! What does the king command?
The cellar door
A
has
stalwart
opened.
defense.
The
Yes?
enemy draws
What is
close.
it you need? It is time to build.
What does the king command? Remember to inspect each and every barrel. Stop right there! What does the king command? Fight as
They
one!
threaten our
None shall
sanctity.
escape!
They attack our structures.
Stand fast! Fight as one!
Elven
Intruders!
influence spreads once more. A new
Hold
structure
your
has been
ground!
completed.
Their transgression
Yes?
ends here.
What is it you need?
Our watch is unwavering. Fight as one!
They have entered our domain.
Our lives for the Elven King. What does the king command? A stalwart defense.
We have a new
What does the king
There is work to be
command?
done.
The fortress has been
Building
improved.
supplies coming.
A a stalwart defense.
Our scouts have sighted the enemy.
Stay to your post. What's from here? Fight is won! Hold your ground! Fight is won! None shall escape!
I'm Galleon, Master of Wines. The Elven King has excellent taste in wine.
They dare challenge our minds. The Elven King's domain grows. The realm is under attack.
Ready your tools. It is time to build.
The Elven King has excellent taste in wine. Watch out! This spear of war is potent. Won't take long. Red, white, dry, sweet.
Be ready.
Only the finest vintages for our king. I'll bring the bottles.
What does the king command?
Out of my sight!
The
Watch
lookout
out!
is ready.
Our lives to the Elven King.
I'll go and see.
Yes? What is it you need? There is work to be done.
They have entered our domain.
What does the king command?
Bjarning Honeymead, please. Of course.
Maigovannen. Move on.
Save the builder, quick! The vineyard has been.
Remember to inspect
They are
each
ruining
and
this
every
year's
barrel.
grapes. The builder has fallen.
Hold your ground.
Attack our structures.
Yes, they will
Dare
die.
challenge our might.
Fight has won.
I am at the king's command. You will pay.
Hold your ground.
Watch out!
My line cannot end.
Ready your tools. Coming through.
I do believe that's the
This
end.
one has a marvelous aroma.
Fight has won. Hold your ground.
That you have my vote.
The Elven King has excellent taste in wine. Bjarning Honeymead, please.
Elven influence spreads once more.
This one has a marvelous aroma.
They threaten our sanctity.
Fight has won.
The enemy draws close.
They will be removed.
I am the Elven King. The Elven King has excellent taste in wine.
The realm is under attack.
This one has a marvelous aroma. Here, my friends, drink this.
Trespassers. To arms!
What will it be?
There is work to be done. It is time to build.
Red, white, dry, sweet. Only the finest vintages for our king.
They dare enter the Elven King's domain.
Red,
The
white,
enemy
dry,
holds up
sweet.
nearby.
This one has a marvelous aroma.
Stand, elves of
A new
Lasgalen.
structure has been completed.
The Elven King has excellent
Back to the
taste in
shadow.
wine.
We must
Watch
protect
and you shall
Hold
our
your
lands.
ground.
I am at the king's
They
command.
have entered our
Bjarning
domain.
Honeymead, please.
This land must be kept safe.
No, we strike back.
Cannot win.
Ooh, I was just having a sip of wine. Building supplies coming.
No match.
This wine isn't cheap. For the Elven King!
This is your end, creature.
I have a fine selection. I'll bring the bottles. Oh, is there a feast happening?
You are not welcome here.
Filthy
Defend
hovel.
our structures.
Careful.
Back to the shadow.
This wine isn't cheap.
Our kingdom expands.
Very well
once
then.
again.
I'll go and see. Yawning honeymead, please. Oh, is there a feast happening?
There is work to be done. Coming through!
The
Only the
miscreants
finest
are
vintages for our
approaching.
king. This spear of war is potent. This will be
Creature.
The Elven King has excellent taste in wine. Careful.
A stalwart
A
defense.
fine selection. I'll bring the bottles.
Our kingdom
yes?
expands
What is it you
once
need?
again. The Elven King's abode grows. They dare enter the Elven King's domain? They dare challenge our might? Our treasury grows instantly as
Excellent taste in wine.
wretched camp. They are burning down a vineyard.
This wine isn't cheap.
They have begun their assault. We have begun the feast of starlight. The Elven King's domain grows.
Yes, they will die.
Red, white, dry, sweet.
Stand fast! What does the king command? Stop right there! Fight is won! You may not enter here! Stop right there, criminal
The
scum!
royal barracks has been
be?
improved.
Only the finest
We
vintages for
must
our king.
protect our lands.
What would it be? Let's get rid of this, shall we?
Our kingdom expands once again.
Stay to your post!
The Elven King has excellent
I'm up
taste
to
in wine.
17.
March against us. We have forged silvern steel blades. The Witch King.
Scouts.
They have begun their assault. The silver clearing has been fortified. The banners are embroidered.
What would it be?
Ah, yes? What is it you need? Building supplies coming.
This is your end,
We have
creature.
reinforced the
has
royal
excellent
barracks.
taste in
Hold
wine.
your ground!
Challenge our might.
My arms
Finest
grow weary.
shadows have been prepared.
For the Elven
We
King!
must safeguard our resources.
I hear the ghouls crying.
Stay away! Won't take
Shadow of the
long.
threat has been growing in my mind. The eye of the enemy is moving.
For the Elven King. We've built a hunting shrine. The Sylvan clearing has been expanded. Aradrin stand much against us.
None can match the Elven King's refined tastes. It is time to build.
A sleepless menace.
Our lives for the Elven King.
The eye
This
of
one
the
has a
enemy
marvelous
is
aroma. Bjorning honeymead, please.
I'm up to 17.
The fortress has been improved. You are not welcome here.
Steel yourself! We must split up to find them quickly. A sleepless menace. Amandiri. We should leave now.
A new structure has been completed.
We will endure.
I'm up to 17.
Such is the nature of
Our structures.
Get out of my way.
Trespassers. To arms.
Careful.
Die, fell
This
creature!
is your end, creature. The woodland realm must be defended.
Safeguard our resources.
My arms go
Back to the shadow.
Recall your
This is your end.
Hold your ground, stand fast! Stop right there, criminals! Stop right there, criminals!
Small fierce. White, dry, sweet. To the
Something
cellars.
stirs in the east. The eye of the enemy is moving.
I was just having a sip of wine. There is
A
much to do.
sleepless
Anyone finds the Lucas King? Here, my friends, drink this.
challenge our might.
I require your
The realm
blade.
is under attack.
Steel yourself.
We have lost a building.
Agree with the great. This is your end, creature.
They are ruining this year's grapes.
Stand back! Hold your ground! You may not enter!
Back to the shadow.
You've got.
I shall scout ahead to find the roof clear.
Fight is won!
Nad no endless.
I will build for the woodland realm.
Like Ivana, in Legolas
None can match
Thranduil,
the Elven King's refined tastes.
the woodland realm must be defended.
In this kingdom,
The enemy
is
holds up
endure.
nearby. Our resources are being attacked. They have entered our domain.
Does the Elven King need something built?
Like Ivana, in Legolas
They
Thranduil,
dare enter the Elven King's
the
domain.
white gulls are crying. Something stirs in the east.
Stop right there, criminals!
still has need of me.
Yes, they will
The
die.
Elven King will want it purged. The enemy has picked up the One Ring.
Elven influence spreads once more.
They threaten our sanctity.
This is
As
your
as
end,
they have yet
creature.
to learn their lesson. They have begun their assault.
The white gulls are crying.
This one has a marvelous aroma.
Our fortress grows ever more
I'm up to
beautiful.
17.
In time, all foul things come forth.
That's the One Ring. The Elven King
What would
will
it
want
be?
it brought to him.
I'll go and see. Oh, is there a feast happening?
Back to the shadow.
Burned. The enemy has picked up the One
I'm up
Ring.
to 17.
Trespassers, to arms!
Hold your ground!
Such is the nature of evil.
Our resources.
white,
They are
dry,
tearing them down. The structure has been
A
upgraded.
sleepless mouse.
The One Ring is in enemy hands.
I'm up to 17.
Ooh, I was just having a sip of
They
wine.
have entered our
Agree
domain.
with the great.
Stand fast!
Ready your tools. There is much to do. None can match the Elven King's refined tastes.
Steel yourself. This is your end, creature.
In this kingdom, we will endure.
Steel yourself.
Watch out! I believe you've had enough. You won't feel me justice.
They march against
Stand,
us.
elves of Lasgallen.
Like Ivana, in Legolas Thranduil,
You are no match for me.
back to the shadow.
The enemy holds up nearby. Our kingdom expands.
Stop right there, criminals!
The cellar door has opened.
You are no match for me. Recall your country.
We have put up a grand tribute to Orome.
Watch out!
This is your end, creature.
100 years is a mere blink in the life of an elf.
This will not do.
Trespassers, to arms!
Build up this land.
Steel yourselves!
We must protect this lands.
You will pay.
This is your end, creature.
None can match the Elven King's
Stay
refined
to your
tastes.
post.
I'm up to 17.
None can match the Elven King's refined tastes.
The
Fight
vineyard
is won! Its presence cannot be tolerated.
They have entered our domain.
For the woodland realm.
The Elven King has excellent taste in wine.
Our lives for the Elven King. Fast!
This is your end, creature.
Gurthan
None
Glamhof!
can match the Elven King's refined tastes.
Recall your company. Rule this kingdom. Double the watch.
For green
Die,
with the
fell
great.
creature.
Fight is won! Stop right there, criminals!
I'm up to 17.
Ooh, I was just having a sip of wine.
Stay to your post.
This one has a marvelous aroma. This spear of war is potent.
Stop right there, criminal scum! What does the king command?
The Elven King's
This
domain
position is
grows.
lost! You may not
Safeguard
enter
our resources. They dare challenge our might.
Gurthan Glamhof! They will be removed! Fight is won! Stand fast! Stop right there, criminal Gurthan Glamhof! Stop right there, criminal scum!
Careful. I'll go and see.
This is your end, creature. The woodland realm must be
Yes, they will die.
back to the shadow.
This wine is cheap. This'll be The Elven King has excellent taste in wine.
Stay to your post!
Light, dry, sweet.
Vagovan, our lives for the Elven King.
My sight. This one has a marvelous aroma. Only the finest vintages for our king.
This is your end.
They have entered our domain.
Simple hovel.
We must safeguard our resources.
What does the king command?
Get out of my way.
A shadow grows by enter here.
They are harassing our
Wine
builder.
is cheap.
They have killed our builder.
You may not
Only the
enter
finest
here.
vintages for our king. The Elven King has excellent taste in wine.
Threaten our sanctity.
Red, white, dry, sweet. Cowards. You asked for it. Bjorning honey.
Steel yourself.
Please.
Fight is won! Remember to inspect what does the king command? Right there. Our lives for the Elven King. In the name of the Elven King.
This land must be kept safe.
This one has a marvelous aroma. Elves. Here, my friends, drink this. It's tasty.
Will pay.
This is your end.
This wine is cheap.
You are not welcome.
I hear the wolves crying. Uncouth creature. March, elves of Lasgalen.
Down. Stay Hey! Don't make me do this!
The green shall stars
Only
above.
the finest vintages, Rarking. Bjorning Honeymead, please. Ooh, Seraphi's
Venom is no more.
for Greenwood the Great! Very well then. Of course. I'll go and see.
Dare challenge our
Nothing to
might.
fear.
Ooh,
They
Seraphi's
attack
happening.
our structures.
What does the king command?
100 years is a mere blink
resources.
Stand
in the
firm!
life
The
of
realm
an elf.
must be
They're
defended.
everywhere. What will it be? You've had enough. You won't feel the jackal take long.
Steel yourselves!
The Elven King has excellent taste in wine. Ooh, Seraphi's happening. What will it be?
Ah,
I
yes?
do believe
What is
that's
it you
the
need?
enemy. We
Red,
have found
white,
their
dry,
wretched
sweet.
camp. Trespassers, to arms!
Nothing moves but I hear of it.
Back to the shadow. You would die before your stroke fell.
Hold your ground!
The Elven King has excellent taste in
This is
wine.
your end.
None can match the Elven King's refined tastes.
This one has a marvelous aroma. Bjorning Honeymead,
Elven
please.
influence spreads.
Red, white, dry, sweet.
100 years is a mere blink in the life of an elf.
Bjorning Honeymead,
Scouts
Maigovan.
enemy.
I'll go and see. Now this doesn't belong here.
Hen oer altering.
Press on! With haste!
I have a fine selection.
I'm up to 17. Back to the business.
The hunting fly is ready.
Back to the shadow.
Only the finest vintages,
Steel
Rarking.
yourselves! These two will fly like brothers.
Watch out! Careful.
They march against us.
I'm up to 17.
Intruders! Sturthan Glamhof!
Steel yourselves!
What will it be?
Die. Filth.
This wine isn't cheap. I have a fine selection. Ooh, is there a feast happening?
The enemy holds up nearby.
Back to the shadow.
What does the king
The
command?
Elven King has excellent
Remember
taste in
to
wine.
inspect each
Only the
and
finest
every
vintages, Rarking.
The same dare enter the Elven King's domain.
This will get you pretty tipsy.
You are not welcome
Steel
here.
yourselves!
Nothing moves but I hear of it.
Yes, they will.
Each king
My king still has need of me.
The Elven King has excellent taste in wine.
Back to the shadow.
To my sight. Red, white, dry, sweet. This Therefall's potent.
I'm up to 17.
They have entered our domain.
Very well then.
I'm at the king's command. Stop them here!
Back to the shadow.
Help me. I'm done.
A
They are
stalwart
burning
defense.
down a vineyard.
We will watch over this
What
area.
will it be? Bjorning Honeymead, please.
What does the king command?
Die, fell creature!
Steel yourselves! Agree with the great. The Dagathaya.
Sturthan Glamhof!
Trespassers, to arms!
You do not command me.
Red, white, dry, sweet.
Stay to your post.
The Elven King has excellent taste in wine.
Maigovan.
Only the finest vintages, Rarking.
Hold your ground!
They threaten our
To my
sanctity.
sight. I'll bring the bottles. I'll go and see.
Keep your swords to hand.
Bjorning
There is
Honeymead,
work to be done.
please. Only the finest vintages, Rarking.
Hold your ground! Fight as one!
Stand!
Bjorn
Elves of
and
Lasgala.
Please.
Back to the shadow. Keep your senses alert.
Careful. Distasteful.
This is your end, creature.
This wine isn't cheap.
This land must be
They
saved.
march against us.
You're to my sight.
Is in need of aid.
believe you've had enough. Oh, is there a feast happening? Here, my friends, drink this. I'm feeling the jack of this.
Our hunting shrine is being
Be ready.
burned.
What will it be? Only the finest vintages for our king. Of course. This one has a marvelous aroma.
Back to the shadow.
Ooh, I was just having a sip of wine.
You are not welcome here.
Building supplies coming. Yes? What is it you need? Build up this land.
I am at the king's command.
What does the king
They are
command?
ruining this year's grapes.
Hold your ground. Stand fast. Hold your ground. Fall back. Stand fast.
They threaten our sanctity.
Be ready.
Yawning honeymead, please.
The enemy
Elvis King has
Your
excellent
swords
taste in
Steel
wine.
yourself.
Red, white, dry,
A
sweet.
stalwart defense.
They desecrate our
Now we
hunting
strike
shrine.
back. Gur van Glamhof. Back away.
We have erected a
Toss them
statue
out.
to King
By your
Orphan.
orders.
What will it be?
A well of wine.
Won't take long.
Oh,
This doesn't belong here.
To arms!
is the nature.
Intruders.
Our resources. They are tearing them down.
Very well then.
I am at the king's
Red,
command.
white,
Keep your
dry,
swords to
sweet.
hand.
Defend our structures.
This wine isn't cheap. This therefore is
I am at the king's command.
Our watch is unwavering.
Fine selection.
They are burning down a
Back to the
vineyard.
shadow.
They threaten our sanctity.
What would it be?
Hold your ground.
I was just having a sip of wine. I was just having a sip of wine.
Keep your swords to hand.
Gur van Glamhof.
Please. I'll bring the bottles.
Our resources are being attacked. They dare challenge
Get
our
out of my
might.
way.
The Elven King's domain grows.
Stand fast. Stand right there. Hold your ground. Fight as one. Stand fast. Stop right there. What does the king command? Stop right there. Fight as one.
Yes, they will die.
Ready your
We
tools.
must safeguard
much to
our
do.
resources.
What will it be?
Gur van Glamhof. Stand fast.
What do you know of loss?
I have a fine
None can match
selection.
the Elven King's refined tastes.
This one has a marvelous aroma.
They threaten our
Maigovan.
sanctity.
Fight as one.
Die.
Gur van Glamhof.
Careful. Red, white, dry, sweet. I have a fine selection. Here, my friends, drink this.
Nothing moves
Hold
but
your
I hear
ground.
of it.
I'm up to
We have a
17.
new
This land must be kept safe.
We must
Remember to
protect
inspect
our
the
lands.
removed.
And
Every reposition fast.
Megos! To arms!
Our lives for
I
the
was just
Elven
having a
King.
sip
honey.
of wine.
Please. This'll get you pretty tipsy. I'm done here. Now we'll see. Of course. I have a fine selection. What will it be? Stay away!
Get out of my way!
Red, white, dry, sweet. I'll bring the bottles. Ooh, is there a feast happening?
Not welcome here.
The greenwood shall not perish. The sun is
defend you.
Our lives will be fight is won.
100 years is a
What does
mere
the king
blink
command?
in the life of an elf.
Watch out! Get out of my way! This fight is done!
Its presence will not be tolerated.
Take long. Ooh, is there a feast happening?
Stand, elves of Las Galan!
What does the king command? This thing must go at once.
Dry, speed it down.
I'm up to 17.
Be ready. Get rid of this thing!
Yawning honeymead, please.
And every arrow.
Careful. I'll bring the bottles.
Our watch is unwavering. Right there. What does the king command?
This wine isn't cheap. Let me do this.
Stay to your post.
Defend our structures. My sight. This wine isn't cheap. You've had enough. Watch out! I'm done here. This tastes can't have
Remember
any.
to expose each and every arrow. What does the king command? Hold your ground. Stop right there, criminals.
Out of my sight.
Stand fast.
This wine isn't cheap.
Fight is won.
The Elven King has excellent taste in wine. Hobble. Careful. Very well then. Let's get rid of this, shall we? It won't take long. The Elven King calls us home. Of course.
Stand, elves of Las Galan!
A sleepless
Our watch is unwavering.
We have lost the One Ring. We must
white
get it
gulls
back.
are crying.
Red, white, dry, speed.
Nad no
The
endes.
Elven King has excellent taste in wine.
Protect the
This
builder.
wine isn't cheap. Watch out! Ooh, is
The
there a feast
builder has
happening?
fallen. The realm is under attack.
Careful. I have a fine selection.
What does the king command?
Trespassers, to
A
arms!
stalwart defense.
Red, white, dry, sweet.
The enemy does
Stay
not
to your
relent.
post. Halt! In the name of the Elven King.
I have a fine selection.
We must protect our lands. Legolas,
A stalwart defense.
Red, white, dry, sweet.
My Govannen.
The Elven King has the excellent taste in wine.